Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A nodding necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
Hi, hello. Welcome to Outlaws and Old Ones.
Sorry.
John just made a farty noise right before it came on.
Right before.
I was hoping I timed it so it was like right on.
I was
on
also
stream.
hoping for that.
No, they missed your farty hearty.
Bummer. Somebody do another fart.
Anyways,
Party.
Somebody do another part.
Party.
No, we're professionals.
No, we're not.
Hey,
speaking of which, being
dress for
professionals,
the job you want, Brian.
two
Did
of
you
us
not
have
change
not
your
renamed
fucking
ourselves.
names again, you dork?
You have to change it every time. It's very exhausting.
It's so easy.
This
Oh,
is
it's
the
so
second day in a
hard.
row we're doing this. It's hard.
Like we're not. We've all cooled down from the last one, and we're like, wait, what are we doing for this again?
Yes.
Taylor's like,
Anyways,
what did we do yesterday?
someday.
Oh, I had to ask because as you guys saw me last week, I got very drunk. Maybe I kind of held it together, but let me tell you, my brain got wet.
Yeah, I was a little hungover today.
I was fine. Me being
I was fine.
when
Good
when
for
I,
you.
When I say I'm referring to Jorge as your keeper.
I'm Shannon as Remy, McSquemmy as Jorge corrected.
I am Taylor as Conrad Hearty.
I'm Brian as Robin Renard.
And I'm John as the world famous
Doing over there?
PT Sinclair.
And let me just say, Jorge,
Yep.
that saying, like, when people are talking about, like, I was very hungover today, God damn it, I was hungover today, and you chipperly come in, like, I was fine today. That's like someone, like, I broke my leg, and you go, I didn't.
I'm
Just
fine.
Not helping anything in the situation. Like, oh, thanks, asshat.
No one cares.
No, that's when you're
I'm
telling
perfectly fine.
somebody
I
else
got
that you.
surgery for my appendicitis last night. Oh, I
Sounds
didn't.
great, loser.
I had a full 8 hours of sleep.
No, for me, it's the same as like when you're telling a third friend that you and your second friend jumped off of a bridge together, and he's like, "I broke my leg," and I'm like, "I didn't." It's relevant.
Still dickish.
I mean, we both. I've had enough hangovers to where I'm thankful for every day I'm not hungover.
I guarantee that I've had more hangovers
The
than
same way.
all of you.
Oh,
Every
And
day.
probably
For
much worse.
sure.
That's a grim contest.
That's
a-
not good. It's bad that I know
Contest.
that.
If
No,
you,
but you do. You are the Michael Phelps gold medalist of hangover happers.
if we had
And
to
the weed
quantify,
doesn't
like,
even help enough.
the amount of bad feeling that we've had, you definitely win. But in sheer quantity of time, of individual times, I don't know. That's
I don't know. I
feeling
get hungover
from
a lot.
hangovers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
Have you ever been so hungover
Depression.
that someone's words has made you vomit? I've never been that hungover.
I
know.
have.
Shannon has. I was
that?
that person.
Is that Emily chiming in?
That's Emily.
Friend of the
I can't
show,
Hi,
part of the
Hi,
network.
user
Hi.
Downhams is chiming in the
Wow.
chat there. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Downhams.
Years
Don't
in
forget to
Thank you so
shit.
much.
If you would
subscribe. Do
like-
it.
if you
Right
would
now.
like to,
Long time listener, first time caller.
I have all night. I can be on all
Let's
night.
get
Stream
this
for
shit.
So do I, Jorge.
hours.
Nothing else
So
to
do
do.
I
will
think
keep streaming. You have this user downstairs waiting for you.
I was gonna
In
say I
fact.
think Emily would prefer if we didn't do this for 10 hours and she didn't have to deal with her farty dog.
What I am trying to say is if you would like to hear more from Emily and her brother John, who is here
That's
now,
me.
you can check them out on their
That guy.
podcast, Downtime with John and Emily.
Fabulous podcast with a different musical artist guest every single week. I have
Every
gained-
week. Every week we
every
have
week.
new music.
That
People
is
talk
it is
about
very
that.
impressive.
It's
Thank
It's
you.
incredibly
That's-
impressive. Years going.
I do. That's the most work that goes into our podcast is me finding
getting-
music.
I don't know, John. I mean, I live with your social media coordinator, and it takes a lot to make those posts, buddy. Like, I really think you're discounting what's going on.
I believe it.
No, it is. Like, as a fellow social media coordinator, like,
it's hard.
You understand. You understand. You know, I don't think you do, John, so I don't need you.
Wow.
So anyway,
I'm just saying
we're here to
it's
play
hard.
this little game that
Right.
we're gonna play now, right?
No, let's talk more about my podcast.
This is
Yeah,
a
we have-
secret episode of.
So, Jorge, could you catch us up to speed?
Of course. Last week, which for us was yesterday.
Last time.
Pretty much the murders happening on Cobra Kai came to a conclusion with the definite murder of the Banana Man, whose name ended up being Robert
Tambert.
Robert Tambert.
Robert Tambert.
But in trying to find out more information about what happened, P.T. Sinclair accidentally pulled everybody into his clairvoyant vision, in which they talked to Bandana Jones 1 year ago, who told them about one of the people that Robert Tambert was corresponding with, whose name is Dr.
Doofenshmirtz.
Janine. I always forget her
Janine
first name.
Schaffhausen.
Janine Schaffhausen.
Who lives in a large house somewhere in the woods.
In a large
Our party
house.
knows the exact location. of it.
Housen.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then
We know
now
the location of the house.
you
Bandana
are
Jones told us the location of the house.
Oh.
yes, and now most of you are still in 18 Cobra Kai,
Waiting for the doctor.
Blood Zamenhof to come give medical aid to Jerome Bepley, and P.T. Sinclair is in the Crystalline Orbs shop, where he just found a note.
That
Do you want to read the
reads.
note again?
I want to read the note again. It says, "Dear P.T. Sinclair, I took her. Fuck you, you boner. I took her, you bitch. Love, Dr. Janine Schaffhausen."
It really sounds like it could be like the chorus of a Demi Lovato song.
It does.
Really?
Dude, I gotta
Like
start
a-
listening
like a
to Demi
Lily Allen
Lovato.
I was
song.
gonna say, I guess I gotta listen to Demi Lovato because
Lily Allen, I guess,
Lily
like,
Allen.
sounds a little more
would
apt.
make sense given the language.
Does she
but
does Lily Allen do that one song called "Fuck You"? That's
She's
where the lyrics are
is
just
she-
"Fuck you very much." Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Is she
Yeah.
the one that's Reek's
Yeah.
sister?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's his name?
Reek's
Arnie?
sister.
Alfie.
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 Yeah.
She has a song about him called Alfie.
Yeah.
That would
Apparently
make
jacked
sense.
off a lot as a kid.
That's
Yeah, well, who didn't?
Oh wow, what
Yeah.
a
But you
revelation!
know, the rest of us didn't have famous autobiographical singer-songwriters as sisters who managed to publicate that incredibly personal information to the world. So, you know, how you doing?
no wonder he
Although
was-
you
I will
did just
say to my
publicate it by
sister
yourself.
watching right
Just also
now,
did that.
we're all waiting for your music career to take off.
Oh, I thought you were saying we're all waiting to tell everyone how
gotta
much
dox
you
your
jerked off,
siblings.
John. Like,
Yeah, I've been waiting until this exact moment to tell the world how
I'm
much
coming
I
clean,
jerked off as a
everybody.
kid.
I
I'm
jerked
coming
off a lot.
clean. I bet, I'm sure you
Like,
are.
did it into
John,
hats.
No
I did
one's
it into
asking for you
cats.
to. Everyone wants to hear.
I know everyone wants to know. No one's asked at all.
Yeah.
We gotta start doing more network wide episodes for our podcast where we
Yes.
can just do this for
We can just do this.
several hours. Friday recordings are a little tougher for us, I think. So that's where we were. That's where we left off. P.T. Sinclair looked at the camera and said, "We're in deep trouble," I think.
Something
like
to
that.
effect.
And there you go. We pick back up at 18 Cobra Kai.
Okay, so if we're gonna meet PT here at the general store, I think I'm gonna go maybe take a little spell in town and see if I can't shake up any more information that might be useful. If we can't get any information about the mayor, perhaps we can get a little bit of information about Miss Schaffhausen.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Conrad.
Oh, I thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling a little down on myself, and then you said that, and now I feel a little bit
Is
up
it-
on myself.
Is it because you created these multiple blood spurts from Zerone Bepley?
You
Is
see
it
the
It was
blood
exactly
spurting out
one
of
blood
him.
spurt, and I am disappointed that the sigil did not work as intended. The intention, obviously, being
right.
magical.
There's a-
Are you feeling
Sure,
down
we
because
can-
you shot me like an hour ago?
Let's not,
I'm not
be
gonna lie,
crazy.
I do lament the fate of that bullet for
Remy.
coming in contact with your shoulder.
That's all right. I think my fist more than made up for it.
Well, maybe we can talk to Dr. Blood Zamenhof, and he can put a shoulder on you or something.
You hear a knock on the door. Let's cut over to PT Sinclair, the basement of the Crystalline Orbs shop.
So PT has this note. It was in the center of the sigil
Downstairs.
that was drawn on the floor of the basement. Is there anything? I guess I should probably roll spot hidden just to see if there's anything that would like. I know that we have the location of where Dr. Schaffhausen is, but maybe they're not there. Maybe they're not like at their cabin in the woods. Maybe there's someone somewhere else, and maybe I can figure out something from the scene. So I'm just gonna roll a little spot hidden,
Okay.
if it pleases the keeper.
Of course. Yes, let's do it.
Gonna try to my best
Whoa!
to spot what's hidden.
Critical
Got a-
success.
Holy
Critical
shit.
success.
That's a
I'm
one.
so sorry that was such like a
Fuck.
bullshit excuse for a roll, and you have to justify a critical success.
I can do that.
Just to let everybody know, he rolled a 1 out of 100.
On a D100, I rolled a 1. That's how many times have we done that?
I never
Twice. They've
And it's
both been you.
me?
Damn.
Never think about how much more impressive it is to have a critical or a fumble in Call of Cthulhu over
Than
the
it is in a
Dragons.
20-sided, yeah.
What makes up
times
for the
more impressive.
99, 98, 97 we got last time. My God.
Yikes.
Okay.
Jeez.
So let's. You are currently searching the basement, and while we give me a second to think about how to properly reward you, we'll cut back over to 18 Cobra Kai, where you've just heard a knock on the door.
Hooray! I go answer the door.
I just really quick want to point out that I can see in roll 20 that the last roll that was rolled in yesterday's episode was Conrad fumbling a spot hidden roll. Rolled a 97 on a spot hidden roll.
Very good.
And we started today with a critical success on the spot hidden roll.
Very good.
Who's bumping over there?
Fuck yeah.
It's me. Sorry, got some neighbors.
Is that margaritas?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh, we gotta bleep that out in the YouTube cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to fucking hear Margaritas, the very exact name of.
Definitely only one
No.
restaurant,
You don't understand.
period.
It's not Margarita's Cantina, the bar
Well,
that
now
I
you-
live on
now you
top
said
of.
Oh my god.
It is the people going in front of Margaritas, wanting everyone to know in Margaritas that they are going in front of it in a car slowly at volume. And they're not like cool cars. They're not cars jacked up. It's like a Ford Taurus from like 2002. Like,
Honda Accord.
oh yeah, that's what, like, who are you impressing right now? Like, yeah, I'm not getting the appeal. Like, don't be wrong. I saw a dude the other day in a fucking Crown Vic with wheels that made the car twice as high as it should have been.
Yeah.
That was a cool ass
That's
car.
tremendous.
That guy was so cool. He didn't need to play music super duper loud.
The
This
coolest
guy,
cop
let's
I've
just
ever
give it a
heard
check.
So, is this
The
like
Kia
an
fucking
old man
soul.
corner?
The
Oh my
Kia
God.
fucking soul.
All right, I'm gonna go answer the door, and hope that it's not a customer from Margaritas. Sorry,
No,
a
we
passerby.
didn't order
A
any.
passerby.
It is you do recognize it as Blood Zamenhof in his full. He's got the old school getup with the reflecty thing.
Mirrored circle, yeah.
What are those for? Does anybody know?
So what now?
No clue.
The little
the mirrors on
shiny.
top, it's for
yeah.
focusing light before we had headlamps.
Mm.
Oh.
So you
That's
would have
pretty
like
sick.
operating lights,
Pretty
and
cool.
they're always
you would
domed.
go
Pretty cool,
They're
yeah.
always
Look at the-
concave. So they
Damn.
Brian, did you
light.
start explaining it after you also heard it the same time
Yeah.
I did?
100%.
Cool. Just checking. You answer the door. Zamenhof is there with his reflecty light thing.
Hey, buddy. You should come in.
Oh, thank you.
There's
You.
this guy
No,
needs.
that wasn't the Zamenhof voice.
That's me. What are you?
I thought you did like sort of.
Nope.
like that.
Never. I never did anything German.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. It was a Mickey Mouse-ish.
Doctor, thank God you're here.
M-A-U-S. Yeah, doctor. Sorry.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, can you take a
he's
look
right
at
over here.
our friend over here? Yeah,
Thank you. Where's
he's
is all the blood here?
yep.
I'm gonna lead him over to
You can
the table
you can see
where
it from here, probably.
Zerone
Yeah.
and the blood are.
Cool. Thank you. If I could have a moment alone with the patient.
How about we all just?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna let it ride. Let it ride.
You're not, didn't you leave?
Cutting back over to PT Sinclair,
Did
don't
you go
think
to
you-
the thing?
I thought he came immediately. Never mind.
searching
Oh, there was
all.
a knock on the door. You're right. Sorry, you're right.
I've got a monocle out and I'm looking at every speck on the floor.
Yep. And what
You
you,
get 'em all.
find is obviously what very reasonably Dr. Schaffhausen would have left behind when kidnapping someone, which is a set of keys. Clearly
Cool.
thrown onto the ground, because if you recall, I said there was a struggle that was clearly present in the room, so
Yeah.
there's things knocked over and such. Underneath one of the desks on the side of the room, you do find classic metal ring of old school keys.
Yo.
What a complete imbecile.
What a fucking dumb donkey.
As soon as I find out what these keys go to, I'm gonna be all up in there.
Cutting back to Dr.
PT
Zamenhof.
knows what the keys are.
I
So
feel
I
like
say,
we've already been through this before, and it didn't. Can I just
That's
please
true.
be
Yeah,
alone?
you're right. Yes.
Yeah,
fine.
fuck
Yes, you
it,
can.
whatever.
no, I'm gonna say whatever someone does in the privacy of their own operating room is their business.
Just take care. Just be. He's important, so don't.
Awesome.
He's
And you
important.
see Dr. Zamenhof pull out you remember he has very scary looking multiple blade drill machines. He pulls out he pulls out one of
hold-
them and then slams the door shut.
I was gonna say I hold my knee-jerk reaction to remember that they did just actually heal PT Sinclair, so it's not like I'm like, no, it's fine, it's okay.
And I'm gonna
Ooh,
roll
I'm gonna
for
ask him
Dr.
to medicine
Zamenhof
me,
as
bro.
well to be transparent, so I'm not just making things happen as I want them to.
Which you're in your right to do.
Absolutely true.
Cool. So he's in there, and you hear it's not an auto. It's not like a electric drill, but if you recall, he has the crank.
The
so
crank.
that you hear it
is the
whirring
worst
away.
one.
You hear
Yeah, I remember he did this to PT. He was fine afterwards. He's actually. I feel like he's gotten smarter since that happened. It's very strange.
yeah, it's horrible noises like Taylor's making too. There's the splattering of goo. There's the it's
Grinding.
I
bone
hope he
grinding.
noticed that his stomach is the thing that's hurt.
How's it going in there?
Right on the.
there's no answer.
Oh, he's pretty busy. He's
Yeah.
usually pretty busy when he does these sort of things.
PT
Okay.
Sinclair, what are you doing with the keys now that you're done? And
I'm on my way to the general store, baby.
cool. So PT's leaving for the general store. 18
Gonna
Cobra
buy
Kai.
myself a pack of gum and some 7-Up.
I thought you were gonna say cigarettes.
Fuck, both of those are gonna be cigarettes both times.
Gum and some cigarettes, or a pack of cigarettes.
So at 18 Cobra Kai, what are y'all doing while Zamenhof is working?
Do you guys think I should ask this guy to try and bandage my shoulder, or I don't know. I haven't gotten a read on him, but he kind of freaks me out.
So he's definitely a weirdo,
Uh-huh.
but he fixed PT Sinclair.
Okay.
He actually did. It was weird, but he did it.
That guy's
So-
4 times my age. So
The only
okay.
thing I know is his stuff does take some time. It's not a quick process. I don't know if he can do, or I don't know how good his triage or first aid sort of quick fixes are. But if we get past this and you need to go back there, he is definitely someone to use.
I would
Just bring
say
someone with you. Just bring someone with you in case.
the force with which that bullet from an unbeknownst location struck you in the shoulder
Pretty nounced. It's pretty
was
benounced.
perhaps
Pretty nuts.
severe enough that it requires medical assistance on the account of no particular individual apart from the general laws of physics.
What?
Is it? I
what
actually
was
looked.
the point of that? What did that mean?
You should get
You should
above
get
table.
medical attention.
You should get medical attention, and it wasn't my fault.
Okay. The medical attention part was unclear because so much of the focus was definitely not
Was-
me. I didn't
was
do
not
it.
my-
It wasn't
I
me.
recuse myself
Somebody
of any
did
blame.
this.
I am going to
Yeah.
the general store
So-
to meet up with Mr. Sinclair
So do we?
because I believe that you all have the situation handled here, and I don't
Well-
want to be a twirling tumbelina.
Why don't we?
A
Should we? Should we
twirling?
not stay together? Maybe.
We can either.
Or should we?
How do you feel? Are you okay? Like, if we go after Dr. Chuffhausen now, are you going to be okay to do it?
I would say that I am
On a scale of
21
1 to...
out of 28% okay.
Oh, perfect. I understand entirely. You're about a 3 out of 4.
Yeah, that's not. That's.
I don't
not
know
So-
what
bad.
she's gonna do. I don't know what this doctor's doing, but if you're, I feel like at least meeting up with PT would be good right now. But if you want to stay and get help by Dr. Zamenhof, you know where we're gonna be, so it's not gonna be that bad. You know what I mean? It's
No,
up to-
I'll probably just go with you guys. I don't really
Alright,
trust this
we,
guy.
then let's go. Then let's go.
So we are, I would say, between like scenarios. You know, if we could build those on any level. So
Oh,
I would
see.
I would allow a full round of luck rolls, and if you want to like time fast travel to the next day, because I would assume that if everybody
Oh, then
wants
you
to like
can-
go to sleep and roll the D4,
It was
I think, for
approaching
healing.
nighttime.
Yeah.
No, it's 2. It's just
Yeah, I
2.
think we just get
It's
a
like
flat 2,
afternoon, basically. Yeah.
which sucks because I'm at 18 out of 28.
Yeah, 2 people tried to heal me, and I got more damage than I ever have from any individual combat.
I did not try to heal you. You tried to heal me, and I
No,
punched
PT
you.
Sinclair ran over to try to heal him and tripped and punched him.
Yeah,
in
but
the
that was
So don't
after
worry,
I
brother.
had
I'll
punched
perform
him.
a surgery with this scalpel. Woo!
Just had,
Yeah,
I was
so
like-
it's
was-
plus 2 per day, plus 3 with medicine, with an initial boost if you get like the rolls correct.
Should we break to do that part? Like do that part on our naturally occurring break?
Well, y'all know how to do the luck roll, right?
yeah.
Why don't y'all start doing that and give yourself the health, and I will stall, and whoever
will
else
vamp.
finishes can come vamp with me,
Fuck.
because I think
Damn it.
because if we're the
Damn.
alternative is just leaving people on a loading screen,
And
basically.
absolutely not.
And this is the only game that doesn't have to load.
There we
So-
go. All right, I did my luck. I'm good there.
One thing I wanted to mention today is please never in the chat ask these guys to talk about, I mean these specific three boys to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, because
Hey.
I had to listen to the longest conversation about Dungeons and Dragons before we started today, and I'm like, is this literally what it's like to listen to me every day of my life? Like the number of topics that I'm a special that I'm
I
like a
can
hobby
especially-
nerdist about, and it's like, oh my god, everybody else must just have to listen to this every day. Horrible.
It's how it works, dude.
I also like staying silent and polite during those times, though, because I feel like I have to pay my dues for like what I put other people through.
Fucking
You know?
arbitrary distinction is that?
I just want everybody to know that I now have 69 luck.
Nice.
Nice.
Sorry,
Don't do
I just-
anything.
I just
Don't
thought it was-
spend it
Don't,
ever.
yeah, you're not allowed to use luck ever again. You're stuck there.
You have to wait until the next day when we roll again.
Oh, I can't do math.
I would allow you to skip luck gaining rolls.
What do you mean?
So he would allow you to stay there.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
can
Go
stay at
down.
69?
Yeah.
He's allowing you not to go up.
You can't make up for them later either. It's
Nope, I'm gonna do it every time because if I get off of 69, I'm gonna get on it again and again and again. 'cause
No.
Goddamn.
Please.
Conrad loves
Horrible.
being the 6 on that night.
Are we doing skill ups too?
yeah. Go.
I've got the numbers.
Yeah, post those numbers, bro.
So the way that we do skills here is if you successfully roll the skill, that skill goes up after every day or like range of scenarios. So, a little bit behind the curtain here, we just kind of finished the Banana Man bit. So now that we're
Banana
moving
Man
on to
saga.
whatever is next, we get to
Taylor, do you have skill ups to do?
Yeah.
Go
I'm
do
doing
them,
I'm,
please.
I'm
Go do
literally
them.
doing them right now.
So what he might be referring to also is we have a little bit of a homebrew change on the way that skill ups work in Call of Cthulhu, which is normally you would have to roll your skill and get a failure to be able to raise it up, so that it's the higher your skill is, the more difficult it is to raise it up, and even then you have to roll for it by how much it will raise. So when you are at very high skill level, it's very difficult to get it checked in the first place, and then rolling the skill check is very difficult to pass, and then very likely will not raise by like any at all.
Significant portion. Yeah.
It is super not fun. Normally, it's not like Dungeons and Dragons where you're constantly skilling up. So we've altered it so you gain a constant like 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 depending on where you are in your.
Exactly.
Gotta
Yeah,
tell
just
you,
go.
it feels very good to nail a spot hidden roll and then immediately gain
Yeah.
percentage.
Get
Yeah.
rid of it.
hidden.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, like a little Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get them peepers? And like, hello, I'm a little bit. I can see a little more now. I just,
Yeah,
like,
my critical success in
hello
spot
there.
hidden was finding the
I just see
monocle that I was
everything.
talking about.
That just
And that's how
led you
your
to
skill
everything
goes
else.
And
up
now
in
I
the
can just
universe.
see better.
I can see. I can fight.
I can see.
I can fight.
Y'all had to do it twice.
Wow. Yeah, we get it, guy.
I had to do the Taylor didn't do the voices,
I didn't
and
do
I
the
needed
voices.
to do the
Well,
voices.
But then he got jealous 'cause you were doing the voices.
And then
So
he had
he
to
just
do it
he
again.
joined in again for some
I
reason.
can see. I
can
can fight.
Is that fairly odd parents?
It is.
Hell yeah.
It's King Arthur.
Well,
Yeah.
Green moose.
Oh,
orange moose,
that's
giant snake,
right.
birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake.
Oh, that's
damn,
what
do you know the whole thing?
my
I
friends.
know those like 6 were.
Yeah. Who
One of the
doesn't know
better
those
theme
ones?
songs
It's a
of
good- yeah.
children's cartoons. I'm not gonna lie, like Steven Universe is up there for me. It just
There's
kind of
a-
nails like here's the entire weird premise of this show. Awesome, and it's catchy as hell.
This is a whole podcast subtopic.
Anyway,
Ooh.
Now that we've rolled our skills.
Anyway.
vamping because my internet's not working. Go ahead.
We'll just have to leave it then. Getting back to the game. Everybody's feeling a little stronger now. It is the following day. Where did y'all sleep?
That's the question of the hour, really.
18
Cobra
Cobra
Kai.
Kai. 18 Cobra Kai.
I assume that you all
Cobra
met up
Kai.
at the general store and then together
Conrad
went back over
Yeah.
to
Came
18
to the
Cobra Kai.
general store and picked me up, and we went back to 18 Cobra Kai.
Yes.
That is what happened. Yeah, we
Uh,
can relive that for you if you'd like.
So we can skip
We
past a
will
lot of this
reenact.
unless you, because if you're doing it live, then bad things are going to continue to happen while you're trying to do
So,
this.
no.
So, you also Zamenhof did after a few hours successfully patch up Zeron Bepoli,
Hooray.
Thank
who has left the area to rest
Okay.
in his home, which is unbeknownst to you. Zamenhof has
We're the
also
best
left.
there.
It's Sunny Egg, whose house we know.
Yeah, we only know Sunny X location.
And so now y'all are awaking in this home, which was the house of murder victim 1 of the Banana Man. 2 health
Yeah.
stronger, a little better what you did yesterday, a little luckier.
PT is downstairs with a saucepan on the stovetop, emptying his flask of just probably horrifying, disgusting concoction at this point. Just into the saucepan and reducing it down, and then I'm gonna put that all into little vials.
Got me on fiddle. Something. Cakes on the griddle.
That's
Thank
disgusting.
God I'm a country boy.
It is.
Yeah.
I've been keeping track of what is in my water skin. It's coffee, lemonade, gimlet, and absinthe.
That's the drink.
I
Nothing like particularly like chemical or formula about that. Those are all just
But-
common day drinks.
What? Well, sorry. There's a pretty good amount of caffeine. There's absinthe in there, which is historically pretty
Which
rough.
has a very particular taste that doesn't go with.
Also color.
any of the other
Anything.
things
It
you've
doesn't
mentioned.
have to taste good. It's an elixir.
Yeah.
It's not an
It's an elixir.
It is technically
Come
Robert,
on.
I will have none
It's
of
being
this
called
slander.
an elixir.
As far as I know, I have been the elixir maker for Lord knows how many years. The lady
Too
doesn't
long.
tell. And you have not made a one elixir. So I will
don't
not
know
have
if
this.
You have either.
So how about we to the Schaffhausen estate then, huh?
P.T. Sinclair, by the way, knows that he's made at least one successful elixir because he was able to jump better for a
Good
short amount of
job.
time.
I wonder if that was his intention. Oh, I know.
I have news on the front of the cabin, by the way.
Do tell.
I didn't tell you while we were walking hand in hand, skipping.
No, I was
from the
curious
general
about that.
store.
You seem to have been relishing the moment. I didn't want to disturb that for you, but if you could kindly fill us in now, that would be great.
I found these.
What
What do they
fuck are
lead to?
Wait, what are you talking? Wait, what?
These are keys.
Whose
Yeah.
keys?
Whose keys are these, please?
To be honest, I don't know whose keys
Oh.
they are. I just kind of assumed that they were the keys to the cabin of Dr. Schaffhausen, because I
I'm
found
gonna
it.
pick up a butter knife and and I also found this. Who knows who this butter knife could belong to? It could also belong to Dr. Schaffhausen.
It belongs to a dead person. We're in a dead person's house.
And the yelling is necessary here. What?
I'm
Technically, the
sorry. I
butter
get a
knife
little
now belongs
aggro
to
in the
me.
morning.
Above table, real
Yes.
quick. John, did P.T. Sinclair tell us what happened at the thing?
Not yet.
Okay, then.
Then please.
Wait, where did you get these
Look.
keys?
I went to the crystal orb shop. I was looking for someone. Don't worry about it. I went.
Was it Bandana
Was it
Jones?
Bandana Jones?
Because we were all there in the
the woman we know is
Yeah.
a psychic?
That. Yeah. Yes. I was looking for Bandana Jones.
Because
I
you're
found a
both
note.
psychics.
I found a note
note?
at the crystal and orb shop that said that specifically. I actually have the note probably still. I would have kept that.
Would you mind reading that note to us, please?
Yes. It says,
Dear
Dear.
P.T. Sinclair.
"Dear P.T. Sinclair,
Do you want me to type this
I
out?
took her, you boner, you bitch."
Hang on.
Not right.
Oh, wait.
Just throw it in the main chat. You were just on it.
I took her, fuck you, you boner. I took her, you bitch.
Wait.
Is it just then love?
Love Dr. Janine
Love-
Schaffhausen.
Love Dr.
Dr.
Janine Schaffhausen.
Schaffhausen.
So,
Oh, that's not how I would have spelled Janine. That's
the
interesting.
doctor?
Bandana Jones has been kidnapped, and you're just telling us now?
Look,
I feel like this was
let us
pertinent.
sleep for 8
I feel like
hours.
this was pertinent information, and they say you have about 48 hours before that person is dead.
So
And
there's
who knows
half
how
the
many
time.
40 hours
Alright,
she was
alright.
captured beforehand. You've killed Bandana Jones.
Okay, so
Okay.
well, no, it's okay because we already were gonna go see Janine Schaffhausen. So
it's
But
all
now
gonna
we
be
know.
great.
now we'll just go faster, right? We should probably go there.
I was going to pivot from the elixirs. Now that you're all awake, I was gonna pivot to like bacon and eggs situation.
No
Can
time.
we take them to
No
go?
time.
We want to
Yeah.
cut
Are
the
they
bacon.
ready
and-
already?
Okay, all right. We'll just skip breakfast. Apparently, I've been under the assumption that it was the most important meal of the day.
Mr. Sinclair, you're acting as though Bandana Jones is not holding itself in the balance here. The balance between being a life and being a life that once was.
Look,
You hear a knock on the
Connor,
door.
when you've
Oh,
I go answer it.
thank you, Robert. when you've seen as many lives pass by as PT has,
you become a sociopath.
yeah.
Robin, you arrive at the door and I assume open it.
Yeah.
No, he just stands there.
I
and
just stand and
listens.
I T-pose waiting at the door.
I don't know. Sometimes y'all want to be careful about
Shall
stuff. I have to.
I go.
Yeah. You open the door and there is a very short in stature man in like a brown cloak. And he is. You can see that he's got he's got a humpback. He's got a little weird like upturned nose, and his teeth are like all gross and yellow and like rotted for the most part. They're only sporadically in his mouth. He he just sits there with his mouth kind of open, and he's got kind of like a pretty bulbous forehead. And he's like,
Right.
"Hi."
Can I help you?
Dr. Schaffhausen would like to see you. All of you.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, who the fuck
Can
are
we
you?
hear this, or is this
Do you
strictly
want some
for Robert?
eggs?
This is we'll say everybody can hear.
I'm making them sunny side up.
I'll do the thing where I just stand this way so everyone can see into the door and see that the guy is.
Yeah, I'm
PT's
gonna walk over
flipping
there.
a skillet.
No, I can't. I can't stay for eggs. There's no time. We have
Who
to
are
go.
you?
Who
Why
are you?
should we listen to you?
What is
Should
your
I make
first,
up a-
middle, and last name?
Should I make up a doggy bag?
No doggy bag. Unless it's for the dog that exists that we recognize.
And
No.
Seymour.
Yeah, Seymour barks.
Oh,
I
there
give-
he
I
is.
give
I
Seymour
forgot
some
that he was
bacon.
there again.
Oh, my name?
Yeah.
Master doesn't give me a name.
Oh, that's fine, but surely your parents who birthed you did.
So,
I don't remember a parent.
Well, I'm going to call you Danny Zuko.
As you wish, sir. We must get going.
All right, Danny.
I'm not.
We'll make like grease lightning and get right on out of here.
Hold on. Are we
Good,
leaving
good,
now?
good.
Yep, let's
Zip
go.
zop zooey.
All right.
We're going kablooey.
Disposable plates then, I guess, for
They
everyone.
haven't been invented yet, but that's a fine idea. You should hold that on for a little bit, PT Sinclair.
Connor, every plate is disposable if you try hard enough.
It's true.
No, we're not
If you
Greek.
if you have a big enough arm, you can. Yeah.
I'm cutting up like portions of eggs and bacon for everyone to go.
I would for the record consider this to be like a alternate dimension type situation where maybe disposable plates have been invented to save you some time.
I like the
I
idea
thought we
of
were
us
firmly in
running
the
down
year
the street with
1930.
fine china.
Yeah,
No,
1930 odd something.
in general, just ask. I may ask for historical accuracy. I may just say that like right now, no, they have not been invented.
Yeah, this is a world where giant like human flesh monsters exist. So
Yeah, if you're
Anything is
asking,
possible.
If
why
you're-
can't styrofoam?
if you need to know whether you're,
Imagination.
because these are things that your character would know, right? If like
Yeah.
disposable plates are things, you can ask me about that. Otherwise, you can just like look for it to see if you
I
can
shouldn't
find
have
something
known
similar.
you. I shouldn't have known you.
Yes, when you're looking, when the little man starts walking away from the front door, and you can see that he has like an old school carriage with two horses in the front, and it's like one of the nice like closed carriages with the doors and everything, you know,
Oh.
for fancy people to travel in the back. And he goes and he hops in the little seat in the front, and he has the reins of the horses.
In the
I also hop in the seat next to him.
I hopped
So we
immediately
have-
in the back. This is taking PT back to carriage days
Yeah,
when
Yeah,
he
this is
had
nice,
his like dope carriage.
This
He
is
had to
like- this is
upgrade to a
nice
car.
of
You rode a
This is
blazing
good.
saddle.
That was back when he rode a blazing saddle. Absolutely.
He did that.
sir, you have those luxurious couches in the back compartment.
No, I understand. I appreciate that. However, I do have a tendency to overheat. So if you do appreciate, I'd like the wind on my face.
Very well, sir. He turns back forward and just sits there with the horse reins in hands, and you can see like gross brown saliva dripping out of his mouth onto his.
Oh, let me get that for you. And I hand him a hanky.
Charmer.
Oh, thank you. And he blows his nose with it and shoves it into his cloak.
You're welcome.
So that's PT Sinclair and Conrad Hearty at the carriage.
I'll follow.
Make sure to grab your eggs on the way out.
I don't take my food.
I
I'm gonna-
slaved over that.
Did Conrad Hearty take his food?
Nope.
I take my food. I go out to the carriage and I yell shotgun, and then I just get in the carriage.
You get in the back of the carriage.
Yeah. I love yelling about my favorite weapon. Second to only to my baseball bat.
Funny
Sometimes I
enough,
just enjoy
shotgun would have been a
arbitrarily
recognizable term at this time.
Really?
Damn it, Taylor.
Hey.
Yeah, it refers to
The
like
carriage.
how it refers to like exactly like how people would sit in a carriage.
Oh, because that's where you can hold the shotgun.
Yeah, if you're sitting not in the seat that's driving,
You are the one
you're
holding
sitting
the shotgun.
Holding
to
the
keep
shotgun.
away the bandits, which became like a police
Oh.
thing in Bonnie and Clyde times. which
Okay,
is
then
bad.
If
in
you're
that
looking-
case, I'm gonna go outside, yell shotgun, and then see that Conrad is sitting shotgun, and go, rats,
I
and
will
get in the
calmly.
back of the carriage.
And for the
Beat me
record,
to it.
Sorry, I'm sitting shoddy. I get a little hottie.
He blitzed it.
if you're looking for more,
Very
Robin,
good.
you have to respect the blitz. If someone blitzes
No, I
shotgun,
don't. Oh wait, sorry.
We saw this in the great war that we just had, and thankfully will never be repeated. But we did see a blitz of sorts then.
if you're looking for more dumb facts, which are kind of fun, really just turn off your brain, but still feel like you're at least learning something occasionally, you can check out our other podcast, Are We Friends, at r-we-friends.com.
.com.
Late.
Everybody's in the carriage, and
Yes.
and the little man with no name is like, good. Hi-ya!
He has a
It's
name.
this-
His name's Danny Zuko.
Hiya.
who will now be known as Danny Zuko.
Hiya.
And as
Jorge,
I
can you
say,
paint us a picture really quick? Are we going through the woods on a winding road up towards a cliff that happens to exist
I have not.
at
The
the edge of
carriage
the
has
wood?
not started yet because you
Oh.
interrupted with him being Danny Zuko. A little tuft of hair when I say that does fall out from under his hood, so now he has like a little bit of the Danny Zuko hair coming down too. But it's like it's not super cool. It's greasy and like kind of flat,
Yucky.
but it's still like the circly part.
The sort of hair only Olivia Newton-John could love.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's Danny Zuko after all that dancing. You know, after a good
He
shoot,
got tired.
got tired.
He got real tired.
So yeah, see
He
the
had too much tobacco.
he goes hi-ya, and the horses take off running, and the carriage is really moving quick, and it very rapidly it goes all the way down Cobra Kai, moves out of the neighborhoods into the nearby woods, and is like going down different paths, and you can see that the woods are like, you haven't been in the woods yet, but there are, first of all, like the massive redwoods all over the place.
hell yeah.
Are they dense? Would you say dense woods?
It starts out kind of sparse, but it starts to get denser as you go in deeper. And it's not just that there's one path; there are many paths, like going in all sorts of different directions. And there's
okay.
like
Are
ups
we
and
And we're
humans?
just
downs.
like zooming.
Or
through
are
all
we
the paths?
denser?
Any shot at any of us tracking the way we're
Like
going?
following where we being.
I had not
figured out.
considered that, but given
We
that
should have driven. I yell to my friends over the, I presume,
Oh
high,
yeah, we could have
loud
just said
wind.
we'll follow you.
of
You're
the-
right.
Oh,
oh no, you don't want to do that.
That's what I would prefer.
what does
Oh,
that mean?
Folks get lost in these woods.
I don't like the sound of that.
Folks get
That's-
real lost.
Well, I guess I would just say, like, I would like to be paying some amount of attention to the turns that we're making to have some attempt at being able to make a roll at getting out of here if we need to do that.
Well, it's not exactly a metropolitan here. We've gone on the single road going through the woods. I feel like we could follow the single road back here.
No, there's many. He's saying there's many roads back, is what he's saying. There's
Yeah,
many
it's-
turns and twists and different roads. That
All
we-
roads
Correct.
lead to Rome.
Yes, there are the
Then
many
we'll
roads,
get to Italy soon. I don't know what to tell.
but the forest itself is also changing as you go in. Where it was like a nice normal forest at the beginning, is growing denser and darker until the leaves of the trees block out all of the sunlight, and then the trees start like slowly switch from being the tall redwoods into like the more classic, like normal height, gnarled, like trees with the limbs coming down all over the place, you know, like,
The sort of trees that crows love to caw on.
oh yeah, there's plenty of crows start like flying next to y'all as y'all are going in deeper and deeper.
Ruh-roh.
When the trees get so gnarled
It's a very forbidden forest vibe.
and a little bit more sparse to where you can see the sky again, and it is nighttime now. At least looks like nighttime. It is, even though keep in mind that you woke up.
I was gonna say
Like
we
first
just
thing in the
woke
morning.
I'm like,
up.
it's like 10:30 maybe.
Are you
Yeah.
are you guys seeing this? Am I going crazy? Does it look really freaking
should-
dark out here?
No, I can
Right.
tell you, you're seeing exactly what you think you're seeing.
The yelling is necessary because it is quite loud, like the sound of the wheels, like just hauling ass through the woods, and the crows like flying around like it's a very loud adventure. Yeah.
Well, how long have we been driving? If we drove north for long enough, we could have gotten far enough north where the days
I don't even know
are
if we're
just
going
very,
north
very
anymore.
short.
I'm not sure if we're in Auroraboro.
This entire journey is only taking you like 45 minutes.
Oh.
Yes, so if we've traveled north far enough in the amount of time we've been driving, maybe the days are just very short.
You can't tell whether you've been driving north, but that's
I
fair.
give this look to PT Sinclair. Just
45. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, when you get far enough north in Canada,
we're not in Canada.
You finally.
How do you know?
45 minutes away from where day is.
45 minutes away.
Whew.
You finally exit out into a clearing, and it's like the.
Oh my god.
It's a pretty large clearing, but you can still see like the perimeter of these spooky woods trees all around it.
Okay.
And in the center, there's like the path leading up to it, but it's like a big old fucking mansion. We're talking about like 3 or 4. I guess I have to decide. 4 floors. It's massive. You got, and it's
that's
it's
lots of exploring.
spooky,
That's
dude.
lots of spot hidden rolls. That
It's
you have
all
to
like
be ready
there's
to reward.
There's like the floor after floor of like many windows all the way down either side, and there's like the slanted rooftop with like the gate on top, and you're like, oh, there's shit on the roof too for sure. There's like we got you can see there's like a fucking hedge maze over to the side somewhere. There's like the circle driveway. We got big fountains. We got the whole giant.
We talking like the Northwest Estate from Gravity Falls?
Yes.
Nice.
Or like the hotel from The Shining.
Sick reference.
That's
or
dude.
like
the Overlook. Yeah.
the million other places that
No,
I'm going with the
creepy,
Northwest
creepy
man.
fucking rich people in the woods.
It's
Well,
as big as you're
yeah.
fucking thinking. Rich people, but spooky.
Like
Tales from the Crypt
you
Mansion.
know, the kind of
like
crap
in
that
a
rich people
Scooby-Doo.
come
The
up with.
mansion from Pokemon
like in the
X and
original
Y.
Scooby-Doo series.
Oh,
yeah,
Like
yeah,
one
this
of
is
those.
Scooby-Doo shit.
Yeah.
The mansion from the third Pokemon movie where the lady has been entranced by Entei.
Or
the
right.
mansion from Haunted Mansion.
I was gonna say that one. Yeah.
Or
nice.
yeah, that's actually
Hell
really
yeah.
good. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the one I want to stick with.
Thanks,
Is
Eddie
anyone
Murphy.
enchanted by
I was gonna
the
say
hedge maze?
I elbow
really-
PT while I'm staring at this estate and go, "That's some cabin in the woods, there, isn't it?"
Yes.
To be clear, everybody else said mansion or manor or something like that.
so
Only
that's why I'm
PT said
giving him
cabin.
shit.
Which I left alone because it's PT Sinclair does make that kind of mistake consistently.
When you say in the woods, I just feel a cabin vibe, you know.
Doubt they felt that vibe while they were building there.
I've been very into cottagecore lately.
What? The core of a cottage? I don't understand.
I love that slowly PT is just becoming like the progenitor of all trends, like of all linguistic ways of speaking, like any pop culture trend. He is 80 years ahead.
That's amazing.
Minimum.
It's almost unbelievable.
It's like that one famous. It's like that picture of like, oh my god, we found the time travel, like because he looks like he's wearing a t-shirt and goggles and he has a new camera. Like, well, actually, all that shit did exist there. It's just it's weird when you put that all together.
Yeah.
It
It looks like he's a guy.
Those are very cool glasses he's wearing, though. We're talking about there's an image of a guy in a crowd in the 20s or 30s, and it looks like he's wearing a graphic tee and a cardigan and sunglasses, none of which were invented at that time in that way, but there were similar things to it. But it's like a deep V.
I know,
like
but it looks like he rolled out of Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Exactly, that's what it
1920s.
is.
It's very funny.
He looks like he was. Yeah,
Yeah, but you can find equivalents of all those items. He was just a complete fucking weirdo. So yes, the carriage pulls up to the front of the mansion. It's got the classic like little staircase up to the double doors.
Are we there yet?
And
I believe so. Yes.
Danny
Okay,
Zuko
stop
is
us.
like you'll have to leave your guns behind.
I don't know.
Oh, that's
Okay.
perfectly fine. I only ever carry 2 on me, and I take the obvious 2 out, and I hand them to him very willingly.
Everyone else.
I leave.
There's
I
no
leave my-
concealing
yeah,
an elephant
whatever.
gun. So yeah,
There's
I give
no
that up.
concealing an elephant.
I'm going to I'm going to plead my case for this one, but I'm going to leave my 2 shotguns, and one of which is sawed off and one of which is not.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to retain my baseball bat that is in an unbeknownst to location on my person.
You have it in your hoo-ha.
We
No, that's whoa. Ooh.
Whoa.
I assume that you have it strapped to your back in some fashion.
Or to
we're
my
still
leg or something.
operating in like kind of infinite invisible backpack rules, but
Nice.
No,
not
I don't.
fully,
I don't.
you
It's
know.
for me. I don't want it to just be like tucked in my belt. I want it to be like in my pant leg, like very carefully.
yeah.
If,
Well, you're
if-
just
if-
doing
if-
that.
Well, you have to
Like,
decide.
Walking
Is
like
that-
you're an old sailor. Like
Is that
Yeah.
where you want it? Is
Oh,
on
this? No, there's nothing in my pant leg. I just walk like this.
I have
have a
one
stiff
normal
leg.
gait and an incredibly circular.
So-
I mean,
Actually,
first
only
the
have
Remy
one
really
McSquemmy
rude of you to
doesn't
be
wear
commenting on
like
it, actually.
Remy McSquemmy doesn't wear like very fitted clothing, so I would
Sure.
have it like
Billie Eilish.
like under my like tucked into
in
my pants
between
here,
from here to like the beginning of
so
your
that
leg.
my
That's what you're
jacket conceals it,
Yeah.
and then it's
Got
like
a
tucked
leather
in.
That's
jacket
where you-
on and boyfriend jeans.
That's where you keep it from now on. mind you.
Normcore.
Okay, that's why I usually am like da da da. Yeah.
It's true.
saying.
PT
Not that I've
does.
literally ever done.
PT
it, but-
very obviously relinquishes the elephant gun, but he does have an auto pistol that he's never used because he's not good with pistols, but he does have it.
Danny Zuko took my 2 obvious guns, but I do want to just remind everyone of the
You have
facts
a
so we don't
third
have to
one.
run to this. Yeah, okay. All right, just making sure.
No,
we
I
are.
remember.
Yeah.
That's why when you're
I-
like my
I just give up
2
whatever I have.
guns.
I could tell. Good. The man will search you for any additional firearms at the door as well.
Oh, he can feel free to, and so long as he's not
very loudly
impolite.
as an auto pistol drops from his side.
Oh, you missed. Oh, this must have fell from the pile of guns you have up there.
Excuse me, I had a frog.
Anyway,
Okay.
Did you?
Okay, I grab Robin Renard
Yes.
really quick as everyone's walking towards the door and like, okay, Mr. Renard, I think this is how this is gonna go here. I do have another pistol concealed upon my person. So when I am searched at the door, I'm gonna need you to go ahead of me first, before me in line, so that while he is searching me, while his hands are elsewhere, I may be able to sneakily shift a pistol quickly over to you so that you could conceal it. Then upon my searching, re-give it to me.
How much is this pistol worth to you?
Well, I'm not going to lie. If I were to put a limit on my spending, it would be about $10.
You give me $10 right now, and I'll think about working with you
I
on this.
give you $10.
Okay.
You have to
Take
take
$10.
that from your cash and not your spending limit.
That's my spending limit is $10.
No, but you
Nice.
can't. You said this last time. You can't give each other money from your spending limit. Otherwise, we
that-
could just
that
all
makes
have
sense.
infinite
That'd be
money.
pretty
Because
great.
then it
Then
would
you all
just
should
be, let's
just
get
exchange it
$10
every
Fine,
time.
fine. You give me $10 cash. It must be down to fucking
I take $10.
Hilarious.
$10 cash.
Just every day,
Wait, how
everybody
many-
just exchanges
It's
their
infinite
full
money.
spending.
Wait, how
We
many
would just
dollars?
be adding.
I went from 20 to 10 cash on hand.
Oh,
There should be a daily gaining limit.
No,
There's
You know,
no, there shouldn't.
not limit, but daily gaining amount. You know, so like if you
No, I want to
gain-
be able to win $400,000 on a bet.
If I fuck it
No,
up,
but that's the
you
thing,
can
like,
win
yeah,
like,
big.
if you spend 4,000, you have to take that out. But if you spend your daily limit, then you don't have to spend anything from your pot. So
Uh-huh.
if you have a gaining amount,
No,
then if you gain that amount,
Nope.
it doesn't actually do anything to
nope.
the total. But if it
I
goes
don't
over
agree.
that, you get to gain that. It's fine.
I want all the money.
Yeah. Oh,
Give it to me.
I see what you're saying.
Give me
Yeah,
money
no.
now.
Money,
Want the money.
please.
The same exact concept, but backwards.
Yeah, horrible. We're raising a capitalist. We still have capitalism corrupting our baby little lizard brains, dude. It's
All right,
nobody
so I
doesn't
will
want to earn
step-
the dollar.
I will step in front of Conrad and walk.
Is everybody else? Everybody else is also getting out of the carriage and moving in.
Robert, I will. I appreciate you volunteering, but I will go first. As the most distinguished of the group, I will take lead. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, make him roll
Okay.
fame. Oh, make
I
him roll
stay
fame.
in front of Conrad.
The Danny Zuko calls out to y'all from the carriage,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like once you're in, Dr. Schaffhausen wants you to wait in the waiting room on the left. Goodbye, and he goes hiya, and he like hits the horses and the carriage. rips
When
outside.
when can we
Okay,
get our
then.
guns
All right.
back? I want. What are you gonna give them back
I
to
just-
us later?
I just look at him and I go,
Wait.
doesn't he live here? Okay.
Yeah, does that mean my gun's just on the ground? Because I
going?
definitely probably left the elephant gun on the carriage.
He was collecting all of the guns off of you,
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
and
Wait, did you drop your handgun or do you still have it hidden?
I
on you?
dropped the handgun like on the ground.
When he heard that they were gonna
Just drop it.
very funny. Yes, y'all are now on the dirt in front of the mansion. Also, like the mansion in episode 1, season 1 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
See, I was gonna say.
Yes, the Joe Star Estate.
I was gonna
Joe
say
Stars.
from that episode of Atlanta.
Yes, also like that.
Right?
Very good.
Right?
Very
The
good.
Yeah.
spooky one where Donald Glover's clearly in whiteface.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that one. God damn, that shit's funny.
Oh, I have so much stuff to talk about.
How like
We're on
Braithwaite
podcast
Manor.
mode.
is
I
it?
know. I'm like, why are we playing this game right now? I have stuff to
Stupid
talk
game.
about. I love this game. I would die
Wow,
for
We're
this game.
here
It's
to
fun.
be spooky for Halloween.
What a great.
That's why I turned
yeah,
up all
give
the
me some
spookiness.
fucking. Where,
Look how it's
where's
gotten
the spookiness?
infinitely more spooky as
Yeah.
it's-
All right,
It was already
comrades,
pretty spooky
let
to
us
begin with.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
approach the manor.
Looky, it's more spooky. Spooky.
Spucky?
Spooky.
Looky,
Thanks
it's
for
more
effort.
spooky.
Lukey.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I try hard.
I'm gonna go right up to the front door and open it and go inside.
You don't even
guess.
knock.
No,
Robin,
he said
everyone's-
go inside and wait in the waiting room. I'm
Robin,
not
my
knocking.
dear,
That's
it's
rude.
polite to knock. I like put my arm in front of her and then I knock on the giant knocker.
Well, she already
Just
went
opened
for
it.
it.
I mean, if
Yeah.
he's I was gonna say if he's trying, I will allow it. I will not fight back.
You open. Oh, you're letting him step in front of you.
Yeah.
So you knock
For
on the door.
now, he didn't shoot me in the shoulder.
You do knock on the door then, PT Sinclair.
Yes.
After a few seconds, the door and there is a massive man in like a suit that is slightly too small for him, and he's got the fucking the gray greenish skin and the flat head at the top and the classic little
Same as it ever was.
Frankenstein?
the hair, where it's like the
So he's He looks like
And it's
The
Frankenstein's monster?
The monster hair.
Yeah,
like
he's got the-
He's like
he's got
Herman
widow's
Munster?
peak.
yes,
Think of
he's like
Gray Hulk.
It's-
like
I mean,
Joe
it's-
Leib.
yeah,
If
it's-
my hairline was this.
No,
instead
no,
of
no.
what it
He's
was.
not. Are you saying Widow's Peak, or are you saying
No,
he has
no,
like
no.
the Frankenstein
like-
hair?
yeah, the
You mean he has
Frankenstein.
the
Yeah, he's
Franken?
got
You mean
the-
he's
Oh.
Frankenstein?
Verse Bart Simpson.
The stalactites.
Yeah.
Oh, the
yeah.
Bart Simpson. Okay.
yeah, it's a massive Frankenstein's monster type deal, but it's even bigger and like buffer.
Hello.
Think about like pro
handsome.
wrestling, like hella buff, dude.
Yeah.
PT Sinclair pushes past him and says, "Took you long enough."
Remy
the
looks up at
man-
him and says, "Hello."
He you try to push
He gets
past
a glint
him.
in her eye at the dead stare of the man.
Yes, he is staring like
He's very tall and muscular.
pretty much like directly forward and not down at y'all, and he's like, we're talking like closer to 8 feet tall,
You say
We're
like
talking
7'8" or something.
like 8,
So-
9 feet tall. It's
Oh,
it's
God.
fucking
8 foot,
massive.
7 foot, 8 foot, 9.
I'm gonna do one of those like the
Well,
the
Remy
wee
can do
wee,
it. Yeah.
the whistle, the like the no, not like the wolf
the
whistle,
bird
like
whistle.
the calling attention to like the
Oh, well, let's slow down.
got
PT Sinclair tries to force his
Over
way
here.
past, and the man just like puts his head on top of his hand on top of PT Sinclair's
Oh.
head and stops him in place. So to the point where if he tries to keep moving, he's just doing the cartoon like.
Oh, and
Comical.
he is.
I was gonna say BTS.
And
I look at
that's-
him and yeah.
No
That
comments.
that's where we're going to leave it while we take a short break. Everybody's very excited to interact with this.
Everyone's
Frankenstein's
"Oh,
monster."
man,
Everyone
yay."
wants to play with
I wanna
Frankenstein's
flirt
monster.
with him.
However, don't worry, everybody.
Don't even think about worrying.
'cause
Never
we'll be
fear.
right back.
Never fear.
Be right back. And we're live.
Woo, here we are. I hope
Hi.
you didn't worry because we're back. Pew 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 pew.
Pee pia pia pee pia.
Yes. So we were all in front of
Bang.
the Frankenstein monster type guy.
The man.
The
right.
man.
So
I was under his
PT
grasp.
So PT and Remy have like gone through yet? Have they been searched?
No.
No, I'm
PT
just,
tried to force his way through, and the
and
man
I'm
did
just
not let him.
I'm just flirting.
Being held. Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
just
I just tried to do the thing where like, because they opened the door with one hand, but it's like not all the way open. I was trying to do the thing where I like grab the door and open it more and then go past his arm, you know?
No, he opened the full door. He was not worried about y'all sneaking in or anything. Yeah. So y'all are in front of him now, and we're very excited to try multiple things on him right away. I think.
Oh no, I talked to Robin and I paid for the plan for Robin and I to like do our little bit here.
Yeah, and I say, well, hello, and then I fuck. I was gonna whistle to get his attention, but I can't remember why, so I guess I don't do that.
Okay, he's just like guns.
Sorry, what?
Scoozy?
Guns.
We don't have any of those.
He grabs PT Sinclair, and he
Like, how hard does he grab
He
him?
regrabs.
not like
Sinclair.
damage grab. Well, I mean he has him,
Not
but he
like
starts
a,
like
"Ah!"
puts both of his giant meaty hands around PT Sinclair's head, and you can feel the amount of like bone and muscle that there is surrounding your head, PT Sinclair, and that he could just smush you like a grape, dude. He could pop your brain right out of your skull right now. And then he starts moving it down, and it's not like super thorough like a TSA agent or anything. It's like it is sloppy, and it is like very firm and like touching, like just slapping you all over. Basically.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, done.
Above table, do you have any other guns on you, firearms specifically?
I only had the elephant gun and the auto pistol.
Cool. So
that
he
dropped.
finishes like searching you, and then just like shoves you to the side. Next.
Remy?
Well, that was a manhandling. You can search me now. I got no guns.
Handling, do you, Remy?
No guns right here. You can check out these guns.
Oh,
Above table, do you have any
I
other
have
guns
no
on
more
you?
guns.
Cool. Yes, he does the same procedure with
I
you.
have
and
my
it always,
baseball bat, but it is not a gun.
Yeah, he always starts out with both hands like on the head as
Oh,
if to smush
this
the
is
brain.
very intimate.
How exactly does the process go
Remy
from
closes her
him
eyes. Just
patting me down? Like, what happens after he pats me down?
So
Just gives you a slap on the ass and pushes you
Get out of here,
inside.
Champ.
I mean,
Go on,
so he's
champ.
doing things like he will like grab your shoulder and like hold it in place, and then lift up your arm and grab
Okay.
all that. And like once he does the full pat down, he just like by your shoulder like shoves you into the house, kind of.
He shows me inward.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Never mind.
Not PT Sinclair, Remy McSquemmy goes through the full pat down. You can feel that his hands like multiple times come across your bat, but that does not stop him at all. And he like throws you inside.
Woo! It's the most action I've had in months.
Next.
I'm ready
just
for action,
feeling
guys.
Great, yeah. Like
Woo!
Remy just
Oh.
I could go
Like
all
I just
day.
drank a 5-hour energy. I feel
Before
great.
Robin Renard gets patted down, Conrad is going to prep. Like, so usually he's got his third gun on his leg.
Yep.
He's going to unholster it, like loosen it a good amount and like tuck it into the side of his shoe so that he could like kick it over quickly when it's his time to be searched.
Perfect.
Taylor's like, I will not fail. I will describe anything necessary.
You have it ready to go. But then Robin's going first.
Yes, I'm going fast.
Again, big meaty hands around your little head,
I'm a size 90. I'm not.
and it's
I know
still
they're little in his hands.
God,
but
we're all so big, dude.
I'm just formally
We're a
saying
big
that my
bunch.
head isn't little, so for it to look little
Yeah.
is that his hands are massive.
You know who I'm also thinking about? It's clearly still Frankenstein's monster or Lurch from the Addams
It's-
Family, but it's do y'all remember?
Ready?
What's
Say
the?
it.
There's a fucking like old cartoon movie where
Say
there's
it.
like an evil cats don't dance, dude.
Yes,
What?
Max the butler from Cats Don't Dance.
God.
Yeah,
That is
where
exactly what I thought of as well. I'm so happy you said it.
Yeah.
Don't dance, butler.
the villain is like evil Shirley Temple, dude.
Yeah,
And
Darla
he's-
Dimple.
and he's
Darla
got
Dimple.
fucking Lurch as a.
So fucking
He's also
funny.
good.
So
like
fucking funny.
100 feet tall. Like it's not even like
God, Cats Don't
That
Dance
guy.
is such an underrated classic.
Cats Don't Dance.
I haven't watched it in
rules ass.
so
I will
long. I
argue
need to
this
rewatch it.
I
forever.
watched it tonight.
We need to.
No,
we need
October's-
to move
October's
past
only
the
horror.
super deep cuts, the ones that no one has any reference for, but you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry if you didn't watch Cats Don't Dance. Maybe you were a little young, John.
Are you
the
weren't
one
into
I-
where the
I
chicken
also
is-
have
I'm
not
sorry.
seen
I
that
feel
one.
fine.
What's the one where the chicken is Elvis? That's another
God.
dude. That's another good one.
Rockadoodle Doo.
Rockadoodle
Something
dude.
like that.
It's
something
Rockadoodle
like
Doo.
that.
So yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I know what you're talking about. Anyways, yes, giant monster man
John's like, I am
puts
so
his
young.
massive hands around your tiny little insignificant head, and then continues to just stretch you out like a piece of meat on a hook, just like pulling your little wings out and like grasping everything.
Everything.
Nothing naughty though. Nothing
Okay,
sexual about it.
Good.
Very platonic.
I appreciate
Just
that.
looking for firearms. Yeah.
Bop, bop.
Yes, that goes for everybody.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
again,
Sorry,
kinda
Remy. Sorry,
throws
Remy.
you into the room.
Okay. I'm gonna
Now.
stand.
Conrad
Watch
Hearty.
this action.
gonna
So
stand
Conrad's gonna lift the pant leg of his left little, like where the gun holster is. So the pant leg tucks in on the inside of the gun, and then walk with that other side turned to him, like, okay, sir, let's get this done. Let's give myself a good old rat pat patty tat. I see this procedure a few times here. Let's just give it a go here.
You'll still need a hard sneak success to pull
You
off
still got-
the maneuver you're
Sneakers sleight of
looking
hand.
for without him
He
noticing.
technically has the sneaky pack on him still. And he
Hard
got a hard
stealth.
success.
That's
a
a
hard
hard
success.
stealth success.
Kicks the gun to Robin Renard.
Woo!
Yes. For the record, I don't think I would have allowed the sneaky pack in this situation because that is for.
I don't have
yeah.
the I don't have the
No,
sneaky
I know,
pack
I know,
on.
I know. I'm,
Not on.
She
Yeah.
had
That's just
mentioned
a
it,
pure
yes.
Conrad Hardy ballerina sneak.
Do not
Conrad
forget
has
to
an
check mark
89
He
set
is
to stealth. He rolled a 20.
In the U.S. Marshals, he was known as the Black Swan. He was so delicate. and
Okay, I said
graceful.
check sneak. Don't turn him into a fucking Black Ops like super sneaker. Yes,
he also
no,
had
that is.
a thing with Mila Kunis back in the day.
I was gonna.
It was
Blacks.
incredibly lazy and very nice.
This
Girls
is
kissing. Hashtag girls kissing.
No, it's not.
It's
in
one of our tags.
Anyway,
Not.
I do want to highlight it as one of the only times in which there's been like a legitimate need for like a normal skill roll and not just something we're doing for fun, and that it's just like a full blown nothing special about it,
I am
just
the
like
best
actually
player.
succeeded doing a skill roll as intended in Call of Cthulhu.
and no one just says
Well,
I
hold the phone
roll
here.
I
Hold
roll
on.
spot hidden. I roll stealth.
So this was before our series started, but Conrad Hardy organized a bank heist with these players. in
I said
Richmond,
one
Virginia,
of.
and that was fucking.
One of.
That was a genius fucking play.
Yes, no,
I've
I'm
rolled
not talking about
two.
plays.
Also,
I'm talking about
Conrad
just
the
skill roll.
goddamn,
Crit
like
ones.
getting the ghost to look
Two.
inside the wall of the safe as you like turn the safe to see where the tumblers fall.
I'm not.
Conrad Hardy's here for it.
We do.
Conrad Hardy's a fucking genius.
We do cool plans all the time. I'm talking about skill rolls in particular.
Conrad Hardy's.
You're
Oh.
good.
No one.
Somehow
No
he wants,
one
he
is
wants more
saying
praise.
that.
What's
for
his
it.
intelligence?
All right.
What's his intelligence?
Yeah, we're just doing
What's
a
his-
measuring-
what's his
raw dick
intelligence?
measuring contest right
What is
here.
it? What's
80.
his intelligence?
It's not bad. He's
Oh,
a
it's
fucking
80.
Genius. He's 80.
This episode's
That's
been a
5
lot
less
of
than
stat
85. Wow.
which I'm not opposed to.
I'm sorry. What the fuck has Remy done lately? What the fuck is what kooky plans has Remy come up with lately?
The kookiest plan of trying to bone a fucking person that isn't a person.
Trying
Yeah.
to fuck Frankenstein over here. It's not
Frankenstein's
exactly
monster.
some
Sorry,
I'm,
I'm
I'm-
in mourning for my
All
shot
right.
shoulder.
I feel like the moderator in a presidential debate.
We're gonna happen all the goddamn.
I'm cutting
Shut
off-
up, man.
You shot me. You
I-
shot me.
Topical.
I am turning off above table for now.
Darn.
Anything you now say is in character and will have results in game.
Nice. Nice.
Everybody just stays completely silent.
Yeah, you're right, PT. This is a nice place.
So, yeah, and Conrad Hardy manages to get past the big man with, like, you manage to get past okay. He does not stop you at all after the searching. Robin Renard, you have the gun that Conrad Hardy passed to you.
Okay.
And
But while I walk past Robin, just like, oh, thank you so much. There, I'll take that back.
I'll do a little sneaky pass over.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, the big man is, like, closing the door and locking it.
Nice.
Oh,
And,
what's that for? Why are you locking it behind us?
He turns around and he's like, waiting room, and like
Oh, you're not.
motions to the room that's in the same direction that Danny Zuko told you to go.
Maybe you
So-
can walk us over there.
He puts his hand down and
Okay.
slowly starts lumbering over into the next room.
What do you?
So
I look
I
at
was
Remy
curious
just,
about this
what are you
because
doing?
this is something that our driver had mentioned, but you
Robin is disgusted at her look of going like that.
we are. What exactly are we waiting for? Because I, as someone of renown, am not accustomed to waiting
Roll
for
fame.
anything.
Roll
Really,
for fame.
Hold on a second.
Roll
So
for
Roll
fame.
for fame. Roll for.
the large man has like walked to a set of double doors. So sorry, when y'all came into the house, by the way, you're in like the main.
Like a hall.
Foyer?
It's not
With-
it's not
like-
because the foyer is a little room right in front of the front door before
Sorry.
like the main house, right?
Sorry.
It's,
I mean,
it's
I
still
think
no,
the
it's a foyer.
No, the foyer can be big. Like,
Yeah,
it
it
could
can
be
be
like
big,
it just
yeah.
dumps you out into a big
I'm
like.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's directly the first room from Luigi's mansion, with
That's
the,
fine.
with the
Perfect.
double
Yeah.
the double staircase coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
oh
like,
yeah.
the doors underneath, the hallway doors on the side, like the second floor you can see up there with multiple doors.
So
And,
in Luigi's
chandelier.
mansion, where is the room that he's leading us to?
if you're at the front door,
yeah.
it's to the left. Now
Cool.
I
the
know.
bottom floor.
Please don't at me. I know that there's not the room I'm about to describe directly to the left of the main intro room in Luigi's
Oh
mansion.
my-
I know.
He can't even get
I'm just
that
saying
right.
this
Jeez
room is like
Louise.
Luigi's mansion.
Don't care about.
I'm not
Okay.
talking to you. I'm talking to anybody out there listening who's gonna message us saying, "Oh, that's not the next room in Luigi's mansion."
Actually,
that's not how
No, it's
Luigi's
not.
Mansion was structured
not.
out. Yeah, all right.
God, I want to
Whatever.
play Luigi's Mansion. So he's just going, and they're like the sliding doors. So he's like opened them up, and this is while PT Sinclair was talking to him about not wanting to wait anywhere. And he points, he moves his hand to gesture to the room, and again says waiting room.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
it's
very
a
much.
fine- it's a fine room to wait in if you are such unimportant garbage.
I am placing my hand on the small of PT Sinclair's back and
Ooh.
walking and pushing and saying, "Thank you so much. We'll wait in here." And I just move him.
Do you allow him to do so, PT Sinclair?
Yes.
You were at a crossroads right there. Things are gonna go very different. One.
If I didn't put it on the small of his back, I think it would have been a problem.
And
But
what
I
about
held him
Conrad?
like a-
Conrad Hardy and Remy McSquemmy, do do y'all also walk into the waiting room?
Yes.
Absolutely. I do
And
a quick tuck in.
Mm-hmm.
I wink at Frankenstein's monster on my way in.
You see, like the very slow, like, like his
I'm
eyes
gonna call
close.
that the equivalent of a cat slow blinking at me, and
is-
sounds like a good sign to me.
Congratulations, Remy.
Conrad's gonna walk in the room. Oh, thank you, Tiger, and like slap him on the shoulder, really quick. And
Can
then
you reach his shoulder?
Jump up.
Yeah, I mean, people. He's not like he's not Godzilla. Like,
He's
yeah,
8
it is.
feet
It is.
tall.
You
you-
said he's almost 9 feet tall.
I mean, no, you still do. Even Conrad, like everybody.
That's- yeah, your
y'all are
wingspan
big, and you
tiptoes.
still have to like. But that's
I
huge,
forgot
you know.
we were
Like having to
big, yeah.
reach up to touch someone's shoulder. That's fucking huge.
You know what's not huge? The amount of skull between a skin and a brain.
What
You shoot him in the
fuck
brain.
are you talking about?
Anyway. No one's too tall to be shot in the brain.
No, I mean what he said actually
Yeah.
was not huge. Is the amount of skull between the skin and the brain.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's all
He's right.
the skull.
It just took me
Yeah,
a while to
there's
get
skin
there. Okay, guys,
and then
I've been
skull and
drinking.
then brain. That is the order of components on the head.
Skin, skull, invariable, brain.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Dead.
Some
Do we
amount
not
of each
get
one.
like finger sandwiches or something? Tea maybe.
What is
Y'all-
the room,
Maybe
what does the
some
waiting
sweet
room look
bread.
like? What does the waiting room look like?
So he's just let everybody in, and as
Who
soon as
just
y'all are
has a
in, he
waiting
like
room?
closes the two sliding doors behind y'all, and
Like
you
the
look at.
you know what this is? You know what this is? It's the fucking mansion from Clue the musical. The movie.
It's also like
with
the
6
mansion.
different theatrical endings,
Yes.
starring Christopher Lloyd.
I'm pretty sure the room I'm about to describe is one of the rooms in Clue, but
Oh, yeah.
it's we're talking the it's like a rectangular room. There are the many like red leather couches, like armchairs and couches.
We're
At
getting
the
in
end,
the house on Haunted Hill.
at the end of one of the rooms is like cool ass fireplace with like the there's like
Definitely House
the
on Haunted
mantle over the fireplace has like gargoyle heads on either side. There is the all sorts of different like tall paintings of like more what's the fucking word? We'll say sad looking people. Morbid.
Yeah.
Morbid.
Very morbid looking paintings of people, and there's also the fucking animal heads all over the place. And over the fireplace there's like a massive bear head.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, never mind.
But you do see like pretty prominently is a bar cart.
Ooh.
Oh,
along
thank God.
With a little tray
Don't
of
mind
sandwiches.
if Conrad does.
Oh,
he says out loud.
I pull up the sandwiches and I go, "Here you go."
I
PT.
I rinse out my water skin.
God
And
damn it.
I
Fucking
I dose it with a little bit of vodka.
You dose what? Oh, your
He
water
puts
skin.
vodka into his.
But this is a newly emptied water skin?
Yes.
Yes.
Because he
'Cause you had
emptied
put
it
them
this
into
morning
vials
to
before?
make the elixir. Yeah.
So now you have a water skin with a bunch of vodka in it.
Hell yeah.
That's just
Which
vodka.
which John is currently typing into his
Boom.
computer so that he doesn't forget all the components later.
That's in gear and possessions.
I'm gonna just
Love
give
that.
myself 2 fingers of whiskey and 1 ice cube.
Ooh.
Sames.
I feel
And
uncompleted.
Conrad will
I
have
like
a
two.
beer. A beer flavored beer.
You do not find any beer at the bar cart.
Yeah, let's clink.
He will have himself a bourbon flavored bourbon.
There are like many different types of liquors, and there's a decanter with wine in it, or what looks like maybe red
Report.
wine.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna smell that. I'm gonna sniff at the top of that decanter.
Yes, it does have a slightly metallic scent to it. You're pretty sure it's wine. You can't 100% rule out that there's not some blood in there. But there is no beer.
Oh
Oh, is that not what you
beer?
were thinking?
no, I wasn't thinking of anything. I was just wondering what it was, and you went, "It might be blood."
Can I,
Definitely
Jorge,
wine,
if I
maybe
give a
with wine
toast
in it.
at this moment, can I roll for poetry? to give
I'm
a
going to
toast?
dip a pinky into the top of the decanter and lick
I have a poetry skill.
the liquid from it.
So if you roll your poetry skill, it'll determine how poetic your toast is. You cannot check mark it for doing it here because it needs to be in a situation of peril to be able to check mark it. So if you manage to like soothe,
Are we not in a perilous situation?
I'm not going to have this argument with you. Y'all know what I mean.
We are in the middle of the villain Schaffhausen's house. Is this not a perilous situation?
You're not doing it to save your life. Like you're not.
Who knows? You had blood in your thing. Who knows what the fuck is in my goddamn?
Connor, you're preening as if you're about to speak a poem that you've written.
In days of old, when men were bold and women were particular, they held them all against the wall and screwed them perpendicular. Fuck it, I'm not rolling.
Oh my.
Wow.
So that is directly what he said then. So y'all take it
Oh my.
as is.
Okay, Conrad. That's not exactly what I expected from you, but okay.
Look, I appreciate it. I liked it.
Did I get a metallic taste or a blood taste from the little dip I did?
Again, it's just like
It's vague.
It's such a small tinge that you're not sure if you're just imagining it because it's like the way that the house looks and everything. It definitely does not have the full consistency of blood where it like leaves the streaks in the decanter or anything.
The power of suggestion
maybe
is strong when you're tasting.
Yeah, we're weak creatures.
While we're sitting and waiting, I will be occasionally looking back at the decanter.
What's the like? Are there doors that are open from this room, or like we're in a closed room?
You're in a closed room, but there's the. You came in at one end of the rectangular room, and those are the two sliding doors that the man closed. There's another set of double doors down at the other end, closer to the fireplace. There's a few sets of windows where the curtains are drawn. At the left of where you came in to the room. Yep. There's
I want to like go up
another
to the
door like in front of the sliding doors. And there's a cuckoo clock. Whereas y'all are waiting, it's just going.
So can we see all of this from or did PT like leave the room?
No, y'all are in the waiting room together.
Gotcha.
I want to go down to where the fireplace is and like draw one of the blinds just to like check outside, just to like keep my bearings for where we are in relation to the outside.
The fireplace is not at the end where the windows are, for whatever reason.
So I'll check the window on my way to the fireplace.
Yeah. So it's like if we have the rectangular room here, and you came in through these doors, the windows are down here. The fireplace is at the other end of the room. Cool. So you can open these windows and look out, and you see the kind of like the driveway up where the carriage left you, and you can see like the same shit that you saw outside. And then you go over to the fireplace where there is like a set of pokers.
Oh, I'm poking the hell out of that.
I assumed you wanted to like do the hand on the mantle, poke the thing, and then say something dramatic, but you do you.
So PT, he sets up exactly like that. You think he's gonna say something so poignant, and then he's just like, fire.
What? What?
What
was that?
Just fire. Just fire.
Wow.
Just love a good fire.
Does anybody else do anything while you're sitting here waiting in silence?
I would like to take a look around to see if there's anything that might be spying on me. I've been in a room like this before as a U.S. Marshal. I've been to a couple of perverts' place. This is still Hoover's FBI. And I wanna give a quick looks around these.
Roll spot hidden.
I'm gonna spend the luck.
No, you're not gonna spend
That's
40 luck, dude.
He needed under a 28. He rolled a 68.
No, I'm not gonna spend the luck. I'm not gonna spend the luck.
Yes.
I want to.
You could
I really
push it,
want
but you'll
to.
You
probably
wouldn't get to
fucking
check mark
it
push
either.
it.
No. Wait, hold the phone. If I push it, can I check mark it?
No. I don't think you can check mark for luck or pushing. I don't know 100%.
No,
but
I don't. I have
luck.
not.
Luck makes sense, but pushing?
Pushing?
I have not been checking for luck either.
You can't push your luck, but if you push it and you get it on the second try, I think you should be able to fucking check it twice.
Why would
you
you
really
be able
took
to-
the risk?
You should be able to check it
No.
twice. That's a functionality.
Your skill was
You're
so
getting
poor
something
that you
within-
had to get lucky. Like, So
We
why
can talk
would you
about it
get
off
We
it?
could
Yeah.
100%
I think
talk
it's
about
a-
this at some other time.
But we do need. Right now, I already said no, so we'll go with that. But we'll reconsider for the future.
Yeah.
But you can push this. You
Does
just
the
wouldn't
clock-
be able to.
I'll
check
just
it
and I'll look
necessarily.
it up. There's an answer to it.
Yeah, I've just got
I'm gonna push it.
There are rules.
Conrad looks around, goes like, I don't think it really gave this place the once over the way it needs to. So now he's walking the perimeter, like running his finger across the mantle.
Exactly. I got set
Turning.
shoot last time. All right, yeah, push it.
Turning, God damn it!
Oh, he failed.
fail.
Rolled a 62.
It wasn't a fumble, but
Rolled a
it was.
68, then a 62. So
Yeah.
it's closer.
This is now we're just
Give him
watching
a
a
couple
Rowan.
more pushes and he'll
We're
get
just
there.
watching
Working
the
your way
famous
down.
Rowan Atkin film Johnny English, where he's trying to be spy-like and he's fucking up still.
Dude, did you call him by his
Rowan
name
Atkin.
and not Mr. Bean, dude? I fucking love
Rowan
that guy.
Atkinson, he had a career. He's done more
Yes,
things.
Mr.
Very
Bean.
successful one.
Dude,
He has.
tell me that Johnny English was not Mr. Bean in a spy film. Like, come on.
Mr. Bean who can
100%.
talk. Yeah.
100%.
He did. What's the famous voice acting part he did? Like,
Let's-
it's like
that's not-
Shrek or something that Rowan Atkinson.
You
was
are-
like, Never
you
mind.
are-
That doesn't matter. Whatever.
Again, having
I
not
failed.
not learned your lesson or being very like touching everything and like not being particularly careful about how you're doing it, and you run
No,
your
just-
hands over the mantle of the fireplace, and right in front of PT Sinclair, you manage to knock some sort of lever again, and the entire fireplace, this time Scooby-Doo style, does flip like this,
Swivels
like this, does the whole flip around.
Does it take me or does
Does
it
that
take
mean
I
fall
Sinclair?
down?
No, you're standing. So BT Sinclair is standing just far enough to not get pulled on the platform.
I
Okay.
get pulled on the platform.
You get pulled on the platform.
Oh no!
We practiced for
going
this,
on.
guys.
Oh.
Come on. Ah.
Oh!
Going when it flips around, the fire in the fireplace goes out, and you're in darkness now. Everybody else, there are
Taking my
still like
lighter, I'm gonna flick it, but save it for my next turn.
yeah, everybody who's still in the waiting room. That happens. The fireplace is now gone, and there's like stone bricks, stone on the wall that used to be like a nice inside wall where the fireplace was. That entire wall is flipped around. Not entire wall, like the little section where the
That's
fireplace
Scooby-Doo
was.
style.
sure.
Yeah, we're familiar.
So it's just a wall of stone now.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna
you've
go
lost
over.
the light of the fireplace, but you still
Was-
have like the there's like most of these rooms are gonna have like some sort of chandelier type deal.
I'm gonna go over and start knocking on bricks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like the lever that he hit, was it on the mantle?
It was on the mantle
that
that
is
is
now
now
turned around.
turned around.
Got it.
The two double doors that were not the ones y'all came in through
Mhm.
open up, and a woman in a suit enters in.
I like your suit.
Hello?
It's like, oh, you're that
Love your
bitch.
suit.
Hey, you're that dick I fucking got over here.
Dr. Chuffhausen, I presume.
Yeah, it's
I-
me.
I have to assume.
Yeah, that's me.
I have to assume you're talking about someone else, and not me, even though you're looking at me.
I have to assume. Yeah, I'm talking about you, you bitch.
Do you have
whisper
any idea who you're talking to?
Roll
I
for
whisper
fame.
in his ear.
Roll for fame. Roll for
I know-
Roll
fame.
for fame. Roll
It's-
for
You
fame.
don't
Come
even
on.
need to roll because I absolutely know who you are. I sent you a letter, stupid
No, but
dumb
on a
donkey.
on a larger level, you know.
You may.
Does she know who PT Sinclair is, or does
I'm
she
gonna address a
know?
letter to someone named Jodie Foster, but that doesn't mean I know that she starred in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh no.
She's like, oh, you're worried about being like? Do I know you like famous? No, I just know your psychic ass has been poking around in my business.
That sounded pretty rude,
Dumbass.
lady. Hey,
Whoa,
You
know
too?
what?
Damn.
Are your friends as stupid as you are?
Hey,
Would you like?
what the?
You know
What
what,
is this?
lady? They
Question,
are as
question,
stupid as
above
I am.
table. Can I hear
Insofar
what's going on?
as none of us are stupid at all, because we're smarter than you, dumb idiot.
Conrad's only hearing mumbles through the wall. You can
I-
tell there's some sort of ruckus going. Yeah,
This is so.
After-
this
after
is
he
Janine,
says-
what's her face, right?
she's identified herself as Dr. Schofhausen.
After he stumbles through that insult, I just put my hand. I just pat him on the shoulder. Just, yeah, nice. You got her. Yeah.
Did you flip around this fireplace?
Thank you.
No. No.
Did you
Yes. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Do you have somebody over there?
What?
Wouldn't you like to know?
ridiculous.
I think you
I
would
was-
like to know.
I was bored
dumbass.
in this stupid room, so I was poking around and I hit a thing and
Bring
it
up
turned
that
the
I-
fireplace
I
around.
lit a lighter. I'm walking.
The light illuminates that you're in like a similarly sized room, but it is all stone around. It's got a very like dungeon
Like flagstone. Yeah. I
dungeon
gotcha.
type feel. There's like grime on the walls and such.
No, I've built the dark version of a room in Minecraft. I know what's up.
Why what's wrong with your thing if you flipped it around?
That's like a
Good
throw
execution.
people into the dungeon type deal.
Why would that be here
Okay,
in the
then
waiting
it's-
So
room?
it's just
Then
an
it's
empty
fine.
room.
Because like
Then
when
it's fine.
I like to
because
punish
no
people.
one's over there.
Good. I hope not, because they would die very painfully.
Yeah.
From what?
I hope.
I don't know. I got some sort of monster. I make a bunch of I make monsters like all the time. It's pretty dope. I can tell you more if you'd like to hear about it, but no, I definitely got something. I don't remember which one I threw in there. Honestly, it's bad though.
Can I?
But you're not. Are you? I feel like you want to.
Well, can I? Can we?
How do you flip the fireplace around?
Can we
Because
at least flip it
we're
back?
cold.
I'm getting cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to like go to one of the central rooms. You know, I got one of those cool.
Why don't you do it?
Keep
We
on
have
things
plenty
moving.
of time.
Yeah,
no,
all the time
there's
in the
nobody
No,
over there, so we don't have
I
anything to worry
think
about.
we have plenty of time.
Well,
and you need to go do that right now.
I'm okay. I'll get it later. So, are you dipshits ready to listen about why you're here?
Oh, I'm
What?
so
Yeah,
mad.
sure.
Oh, I'm so mad.
We need to.
This is the one guy with the gun.
No.
He took it back.
I'm gonna take out my baseball bat and start poking the bricks on the
Quickly,
fireplace.
Conrad.
Like, pretty
what's
hard.
Conrad? Can we pop to Conrad?
Yeah, I assume you're just like walking around in the.
I mean, how much is there for me to see?
Not much. I mean, you're starting out, and you can't really see to the full length of the room. But when you
How long is it taking me to lighter around to realize that I'm in a closed off room?
so when you get to the end of the room, you realize that there is not another wall on the other end closing you in, but there is like a larger little section, at least. Like the walls, like
Yeah, I'm
during-
walking into that.
You are walking into that.
Oh yeah, big time.
Once you walk into the larger room, how are you approaching it? Are you going to like directly into the darkness, or are you following the walls on either side?
On the walls. I'm not a goddamn schmuck.
Which way?
To the left.
To the left. I'm gonna say you're hugging the wall over here. You do occasionally feel like the chains hanging down from the wall, where somebody could be shackled to it. And as you're walking and like your footsteps are kind of echoing through the room, you can hear something kind of shuffling around in the darkness, and it's like dragging chains behind it.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately go back to the fireplace. Immediately start pounding on the wall. No! I am in here. My name is Conrad Hearty, and I am trapped behind the wall. No, I am here. Please. Oh, gee, I made a horrible mistake. Hear me, please. If you can't hear me, I promise I'll die here.
Do you want to explain that?
Yeah, it's our friend. Open up the door, bitch.
Well, you said there's no friend.
Well,
Look, yeah,
he's not
okay,
exactly
there
a friend to all of
Sorry.
us.
Yeah, there is. I knew there was the whole time. I said somebody to get you.
You
stupid
said
fuck
person.
slut.
You
I
said
swear
friend,
to
not
God.
person.
Fuck. Look, you foul-mouthed
Oh,
woman.
I
Just
want to
get
kill
our
you. Oh,
friend
I want to kill you
out of
so
there.
bad.
Oh, we gotta help our friend. We don't want him to get ripped apart by some sort of scary monster. Oh no.
What? You're being so obstinate.
Boo hoo. Whatever. She
Did
pulls.
we have someone go? Did someone? Connor.
I
was
swear to-
wondering who. I knew we were missing one. I didn't know
You didn't
how
think
or
we lost
why.
anyone. You didn't think that, did you?
No.
So you want me to put him back in here, or you want
Just
me to?
flip it around.
How about I
Oh,
Back
please,
here.
for the love of God, of all things that are holy and sacred.
I don't know about that. What are you gonna do for me? I'll tell you what. If you play the game that I've invited
I'll
you
play
here
the
to
game
play,
to win whatever you want. Please, God, this is a horrifying experience.
you play the game, then I'll flip him back around for you.
What's the game?
Please let it be part cheesy. I can coach you.
It sounds fun. I'm good at Texas Hold'em.
That's a good question. What the game is? I have invited all of you here to play a little game. If you win,
Dug yourself such a hole, dude.
if you win
Win what?
the game,
What's the game?
Win the game.
What?
then
The
I.
game?
No, the game.
The game.
Or do you want to know the game or the prizes?
Both.
Prizes. Hit me with
Quickly.
them
Honestly, the
prizes.
prizes right
succession.
now.
Yeah.
I'll deal with the game
Okay.
once I
If
know
I
what it is.
win, then one, I'm killing all of you, and I'm using you for parts.
Okay.
I do like to do that.
There's nothing really
You
to
bitch.
do with
I feel
once
like
you've killed
everyone
us.
in
You
this
really,
town-
you didn't
Oh,
have
I
to
hate
explain
you.
what you're gonna do with our dead bodies because we'd be dead and it wouldn't matter.
Oh.
But
I
okay.
also get to keep all of your souls. I'm keeping everyone who dies in this house. I'm keeping the soul.
What do we get if we win?
Yeah,
What
what, do
would
we
you
get
like?
if we win? Okay.
What
The
are
name
you
of
prepared
the
to
bear!
offer?
I would like your soul and your
Stop.
body to make
Ooh.
components out of or whatever.
Definitely that. You free Bandana Jones, and you give us back our friend before so that he can play the game with us.
I will definitely give you your friend back before. I will free Bandana Jones. I do like gambling. All right, you fuck. Okay, I'll do soul too. I'll put soul up too.
Does that mean we get your powers?
Honestly,
Power? I don't have any powers. This is science.
How can you take souls
Motherfucker.
then?
Oh,
God.
and Remy wants a date with the man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my manservant?
The man, yes.
Yeah, he's a man.
The big one that
Can't
that patted us
identify
down.
him by
He's
his occupation.
the man, clearly.
That's what he was known
Period.
to all of us as.
His name is Arnaldo.
The big
My
square one.
manservant Arnaldo.
The big one over with the thing and
The
the
guy with the yes, you
giant
fuck
hand.
the
Yeah,
foyer
Hunky
man.
Arnaldo.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, I'll give you all those things.
Hit me with the game.
A game, yes. I have this massive. Oh, hell, give me 1 second. She pulls out like a classic little, like a metal box with the antenna coming
Doodad?
out and like a red button in it, and she clicks it, and the fireplace wall flips back around.
Yay.
You fucking liar. You didn't
Hey.
have to go to a central room.
You lie, I lie. That's how it works, you dumb fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. I am new to this whole situation. I am not a liar. My name is Conrad Hearty, and who might you be?
Okay,
Hand
Tubby,
to
why don't you
God,
kick back?
Didn't realize he was in
Excuse me. What the hell did you just call me?
I called you
Doc-
Tubby. Like
Shoot her
fat.
twice. I shoot her twice straight in the chest.
Roll your.
No.
there. Shot the
Tub-
angel.
I
Shot
called
the
you
angel.
It's literally in my
Tubby.
character description. Don't ever call him Hardy. Don't you ever call him Hardy.
So you have to roll
That
your.
was slow motion. The words coming out, cutting back to Conrad's eyes, just everyone going, and then just his hand down his. Pulling out.
I forget what the
Shoot her
rule is for
twice.
the dual wield. But I think
It's not
you
dual
have that.
wield,
He just
it's
has
twice
one gun.
because
He's just
of-
firing
One
two
gun.
times.
Gotcha.
I also
He can
do-
fire it several
regardless,
times
I
without
don't
taking penalty
take penalty
dice.
dice,
Yeah.
so I'm just
Go
gonna
for
roll
it.
it
Go for
twice.
it.
Oh yeah, I hit her
Wow.
extremely once and successfully the second time. Very barely successfully the second time.
Oh my
You
god.
did almost as much damage as my elephant gun.
14.
does.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
Roll
crazy.
fucking,
fuck
yeah,
up.
I did fucking 13 on her, 11 on her.
11, yeah.
Math.
You shoot her twice through the chest, and she drops backwards onto the ground. And there is smoke coming out of her chest.
It's like the Wicked
Shoot
Witch of
her
the
again.
West.
Where?
Straight in the head.
When you shoot her again in the head, you hear like it does a
Just
you hear a
16 on
ting.
that?
You hear like the ting of metal on metal, and it like scrapes off a chunk of her forehead.
I'm gonna pull back. Like I'm gonna get towards that crack and just pull more.
Yeah,
Terrible.
the flesh
PT's in the opposite corner of the room.
the flesh rips right off, and there's a
God.
3 bullets, by the way.
there's like a metallic. It's like a think about like a Doctor Doom type looking mask, you know, but there are like actual eyeballs in the sockets, and there's like real
Oh.
teeth in the mouthpiece, and there is like a weird little cartilage bone sticking out of like the front of the metal,
My God.
and she's going
Fuck.
ha 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 ha,
Oh.
Damn it.
and you
Jesus.
you can hear like the like gears from inside of her whirring to a stop as she finishes. Like it goes ha ha.
Some great mouse detective shit.
Yeah, exactly like the Great Mouse. Wow, that movie's fucking dark, dude. Because they put like
was for
real teeth
kids.
and eyeballs in that robot. I just realized.
No.
Yeah, the fucking Queen Mouse robot has.
Not
still
human
alive.
eyeballs.
They're
They're
human.
mouse eyeballs.
They are
They're
gigantic
It's the
human
great
eyes.
mouse
It's the
detective,
equivalent of
first
having
all.
human eyeballs in the robot. I think
No,
she's got
that
the
would just be
teeth
a
and the
fucking
eyeballs.
anime
The
fucking
teeth and
version
the eyeballs
of the Queen.
not the Queen Mouse, because the Queen
No,
Mouse is still
they don't
alive.
steal the Queen Mouse, but I presume that Radigan stole it from other mice.
When is
Yes.
that said? Do they say that?
I'm just
or
saying
they had someone with a goddamn gloss draw some eyeballs.
that's true. Maybe
also,
they were
there,
fake
there was
eyeballs
like a
and teeth.
toy factory. It was probably from a doll.
I'm gonna
It looked
search,
real, man. I'm just
I'm gonna loot. I'm gonna search the pockets of this life model decoy.
I'm gonna stamp on its head.
You when you so you're searching through the pockets, you find a little folded up piece of paper.
I fucking unfold it.
It's folded over many times, and so you
I
have to
keep the Robin. Like,
yeah, and it ends up being like a full sheet of paper where just all the way in the center it says "LOL, you bitch." Conrad Hearty tries to stomp on the head. You don't hurt yourself, but you
He wears Cambridge, not Oxford's, by the way. He with one Cambridge black, not patent leather shoe, stamps on it with his heel.
yeah, it doesn't hurt you, but you can feel that you're just like kicking a metal bucket,
metal
basically.
skull,
Like
yeah.
Okay.
Above table, Taylor is upset that the force of his foot can't crush metal.
He's
That's
trying to
I
figure
can't-
out how to
Well,
explain it.
I-
He's like, how do I
I-
get through this that I can smash metal with my foot?
Yeah, because this
He
is
goes-
like think about like steampunky technologies. Like we're talking plates of metal
Yeah,
with
it's
giant
like a Dr. Doom head,
bolts
yeah.
holding
No, I
everything
got
together,
you. Like
know?
what the 2002 version of The Time Machine wanted to be, which was actually directed by the great grandson of H.G. Wells, much to everyone's disappointment.
Chagrin.
No, not chagrin. Truly
Opposite.
disappointment.
Thought it was going to be hype, but it wasn't.
Everybody else?
PT is going to try the doorknob across the room, not the one we came in from. The other one.
The one that the doctor came in through.
That Dr. Janine Schaffhausen's robot.
Oh, is that where she came? I thought. Yeah,
she came in through
then that
another set of double doors. There's one more door, like right in
Oh.
front of the slidey doors that you came in through.
one. Let's try the ones that she came through.
That's another pair of slidey doors, and they do slide open.
Okay.
I
What's-
follow PT Sinclair into that room.
Nice.
You hear the crackle of like a speaker coming on, and it's clearly coming from the mouth of the bear above the fireplace.
Whoa.
Gross.
And she's like, "You stupid fuck sluts! Did you really think that I was going to just show up I know what y'all are doing.
I don't know.
I know
you're a
what
pretty
that guy
dumb
does.
Bitch. So I guess.
Look. I don't
Stupid
appreciate the
fuck
slut shaming.
sluts.
I don't know how it applies.
Who's
I love
shaming
the way
sluts?
she's years ahead of his time.
Who's slut shaming?
I love sluts.
What do you want, Dr. Schaffhausen?
I told you, do we still have an agreement then? I've clearly shown that my intellect is higher than yours.
Oh, boo.
I guess.
Perfect.
What's the game? Do we have to agree before we know the game?
I'm
Tell
gonna
us
assume
the game.
The game, of course. I've hidden 3 jewels throughout the house.
Okay.
Probably shoved off your ass.
Before you say the rest,
I will send every monster in this house directly
Well,
to your
fine,
room
fine.
right now.
Oh, you can't be. I can't be rude back. I can't treat the.
No,
rude.
this
Fine,
is
whatever.
my home.
Ugh.
Okay, so let me understand here. There are 3
Robin does
jewels
this.
which we are trying to find. And if we find these 3 jewels, and then what is our prize? Upon finding the 3 jewels which you've asked us to find.
If you find all 3 jewels and get
The
them,
3 jewels which you asked us to find.
you bitch, I will fucking kill you right now. I will send every monster in this house and I will kill you right now.
It doesn't
all-
really sound like you want us to play the game.
All 3 jewels. Collect them, bring them back to the foyer.
okay.
Is it a foyer? Do you all know? Is it a foyer in the
foyer.
front?
The
where we
room we're
came
in now
It's a
is
foyer.
probably like a drawing room style sort of thing. The foyer is the one we came in originally, where the
den,
man patted
maybe.
us down. Yeah, a den,
I've got to
something
be
like that.
honest. I made a bunch of inventions, so I'm filthy fucking rich. It's awesome, but I have no idea how this house works. I
Foyer
engineered.
is more of a lobby situation.
I
so,
wrote
like,
I made
yeah.
the traps, and I had other people build it for me. But I don't know what a fucking foyer is. Who's a
Yeah,
foyer?
Think lobby, but for a house.
I don't
Yeah.
even know how many floors are in this bitch.
There were 4 outside.
There's
So
4.
I'm
You can
assuming
say-
something
you can
along
count
those
them.
lines.
Maybe an attic above,
can
perhaps.
see it.
But
I don't know.
Sub levels.
I might have made some secret floors. I do
Oh,
drink a
Just
lot.
turn us into Silphco from Pokemon Red and Blue. I don't know.
So
whatever that
fucking
is.
Boys are in here.
Yes, there is an opal, a ruby, and a sapphire.
Okay, so we
Why are
need to
you
find an opal,
unconvinced
a
about
ruby,
that?
and a sapphire.
Yeah.
I
And
love
you've hidden
Gen
these
3.
in the mansion?
Is that what they all are? Tell me that's not what they all are.
A red, a
Ruby
white,
and
a
Sapphire
blue.
are definitely ones. I don't know about.
red,
It's-
white, and blue.
Ruby, sapphire,
Then it's
opal.
going to be an
bless
opal,
America.
an onyx stone, and
All right, above table, are we changing the stones? Because you did say
then
ruby,
you're
opal,
right.
and sapphire.
You're right.
What-
If you're, he is correct.
So
You
what
can
are
force
the
it to
stones?
stay what it was. The first thing I said. It's the what is it? Opal,
Opal,
ruby,
ruby,
sapphire.
sapphire.
Opal, ruby, sapphire.
Yes. Yep, that's what they are. So you gotta put them together, and you gotta bring them back to the foyer. And if you do that, then I'll even give you a ride home.
That's very
Well,
kind.
that
Well,
sounds like
I
a
won't give you a
deal
ride
with me.
home. I guess you'll have my soul, but I'll have my
Yeah, we'll get your soul
my
and
weird little boy to take you home.
We'll add it to the collection.
All
Sure,
right.
this all sounds very reasonable and like it's going to work.
Cool. I really thought y'all were gonna ask for like a lot more stuff, but this is easy. I love this.
We get your soul. What are you talking?
You ain't gonna get the soul, you dumb fuck.
All right.
You'll have to-
All right.
I guess let's fucking start looking around for these fucking
Fine.
stones.
Let's search for 3 stones.
I spot
You
him.
said they're like in the house somewhere?
I spotted the
someone
entire
else.
house right now.
Good luck,
think that is a good
fuckers!
place.
You hear the crackle of the speaker turn off.
What an asshole. What a colossal dick.
So we're getting about
Yeah.
time, and Shannon has to pee. Also,
Well,
I
that's
gotta
all
pee
right.
really bad.
so
A thing
they-
that nobody does when off camera, by the way.
that is, I think
We
that's where
never
we're,
do that during the break.
Never.
I've never done that.
I don't pee at all. I think that's where we're gonna leave it for
Okay.
for this week, having commenced.
The search for the opal and the ruby and the sapphire.
Dr. Schaffhausen's
in the mansion.
Find the Stone game.
A very
by the
American
robot
Halloween special.
lady. Yeah.
Very American.
Dr.
Halloween
Schaffhausen's
special.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Featuring the robot from Great Mouse Detective.
So as always, everybody, if you like what our keeper, Jorge, myself, and Brian are doing, you can find us on our website or on our podcast. Our podcast first is Are We Friends? Our website is r-we-friends.com.
.com.
And you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at _Are We Friends? All one word. John?
We already plugged my podcast.
That's true.
So go follow me on Instagram follow my podcast on Instagram at Downey Siblings. There's a link to it down below on our Twitch page. There's also a link
100%.
to the Instagram pages of both the artist that wrote the music, which is Ethan Gustafson. He can be found at
Very
somepointsound.com
talented.
or on the Instagram link
He's a
down below.
talented boy.
And then also the title cards with the lovely art that you've seen throughout the show. That was done by my friend Joe. He is found at Wormtongue on Instagram, which is also linked below. Go follow them both. They're lovely and they do good.
Don't forget, you can
Shannon.
also watch these episodes on YouTube.
YouTube.
So when he says down below on Twitch, he means also maybe YouTube.
Yeah.
If you search YouTube, Outlaws and Old Ones, you will find all 13, now 14 of our episodes on YouTube.
You
Well,
will
we-
find
like
a number
and
of our episodes.
If you're watching
on
this live,
YouTube.
14 is not up because it's still
A
happening.
number. You will find a number of episodes. Shannon is correct.
Like,
You-
rate, subscribe. Don't rate unless it's going to be 5. Don't like unless you actually like it. And if you don't
Well,
like it
who gives a
anyway,
shit about
and
that?
subscribe because I told you to.
Yeah.
bell.
You can find me at Shannon Blarnen on Instagram. And
you
please and please follow us here on Twitch at twitch.tv/The Outlaws Network. You will get notifications every time we go live, which sometimes is not Thursday. Right now it's a Friday
Like this.
at 9:30. Surprise. But we will still be airing this episode on Thursday, which is probably when you're seeing it.
We will always be live on Thursday, but sometimes we will be live at other times.
At least one of us is always in the chat, so hit us up if you're ever watching.
We'll kiss you.
Yeah.
We'll
we
blow
will
you
kiss
tiny. Mwah.
straight on the mouth.
Mwah.
I'm going to blow a lot of things right on your mouth.
Oh,
Anyway.
forget that part.
Anyway, lead us out.
Of course, I have been your keeper, Jorge.
I have been Shannon as Remy McSquemmy.
I've been Taylor as Conrad Hearty.
I have been Brian as Robin Renard.
And I have been John as the world famous P.T. Sinclair.
Woohoo!
Thanks for watching.
See you later, fuckers.
Peace. Peace.